Hi everyone! This video is for all of my senior pupils, so that's my Higher Modern Studies, National Modern Studies and the Mental Health Award class. I am going to give you a bit of lowdown on kind of the expectations for the next few weeks, how I'm anticipating our lockdown learning going for those three courses, because they will be quite similar. So I didn't think, I should make kind of more than one, particularly because there's some of you that do two classes. So some of you are in my national and the mental health, some are in higher mental health. Listening to me once drone on is going to be painful enough for you at home, so bear with me. This should take less than 10 minutes. The shorter, the better, but you do know I like to waffle. So let's go. I'm just going to share my screen so you can, here we go, see the PowerPoint I'm going to take you through. There will also be a copy of this assigned to you on your Google Classroom so that you can look at it and check things off as well. This is just a reminder of your school day structure. There have been no changes to the senior one. I know this says new break times. That is for the S1 through to S3 pupils. You guys are the same. We are hoping and expecting that you will be following your timetables as much as possible. I know it's really difficult. I'll get on to a little bit about how I'm going to get around that in a moment. I am going to be following my teaching timetable as close as possible, meaning anytime you are meant to be in a class with me, I am online, available to help you, to talk you through things, to give you feedback, to discuss, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to talk through the three of these. Obviously, skip any bits that don't apply to you. It's a video. I'm sure you can all fast forward or rewind or pause. If you can't, then I don't know how you're managing in life. So I'm going to start with Higher Modern at the top. There are only 3 sessions there because I have you for 2 double periods. You will see that I have lost my place. I don't know when it happened. On Tuesday, I will be online from 2 until 3:30 p.m. I will be assigning work to you. I will not be specifically setting a Google Meet up for that one, but I will be expecting you to be online and I will be checking. There will be work that has to be completed during that time. If it's going to be a major issue, send me an email. We then have Thursday period 5 and 6, where I'll be online 12:30 till 2 p.m. for you guys. Now, I've put that in with the start of, should we change lunch? We don't have to. Hires, at the minute on a Thursday, you normally have a class, then lunch, then another class. My suggestion would be we blitz it and then you're done for the day. Obviously, you are doing this at home, so if you do want to do a bit, break a bit, that's absolutely fine. But my suggestion would basically be that from 2 p.m, I can't guarantee that I'll be online because I might be marking your work or creating feedback sheets or next lessons for you. If that is not okay for you, can you tell me? Please note on the Thursday, I am looking to do a live Google Meet at 12:30. You are expected to be online for that. I know some of you used this a lot during the first lockdown, some of you did not at all. You are expected to be there. Yes, you can turn your cameras off. No, you do not have to stay for like a whole hour or 90 minutes. If it's a drop-in session, because we're going to have a quick chat about how you're getting on, what work you've done, got to do, or going to do, I am satisfied with that. However, we will be going over some topics, particularly this coming Thursday. I'd really like us to have a little chat about what's happening in America. If you've not been watching the news, go and look up Donald Trump. And I'm filming this the Friday before, so today is the 8th of January, and it's already wild. I cannot imagine what it'll be like by Thursday. But anyway, that'll be a live Google Meet, and then Friday I will be online for you in the morning. Mental health class, you will see here, Monday period 3, I'm online 10:50 till 11:30. Wednesday is when we are going to have our live Google Meet, okay? Live Google Meet, you are expected to be online for that. You are expected to turn up because I will be checking in. There will be tasks that need to be done during that session so that I know that you are engaging and completing work. And then I'll be online for you Thursday period 3, Friday period 5. Nationals, If you've stuck with it so far, well done. Monday and Tuesday period 4, I am online. Wednesday and Friday period 3, I am online. Tuesday period 4 is our live Google Meet. I'm going to repeat this for the third time, but it's in case you've skipped bits of the video, which is fine. You are expected to be online for that Google Meet on Tuesday period 4. If you decide that you're going to do 10 minutes or so and then maybe you want to go and work, that's okay, but it's to check in with you. We will be doing tasks during that set time as well. We're going to do some revision materials. I'll be teaching you taking you through some revision stuff online. It's really, really important that you are there. Right, expectations. I need all of you to be doing the best work that you can. I know it's tough. I know it's rubbish. I know that a lot of you will have done so much hard work for your prelims that are now postponed. They're not cancelled, they're postponed. As in, when we can get back into school, we will be doing a prelim for modern studies and for both higher and national. Mental health, you're lucky you don't have an exam anyway for this course. You never did. So it's not so much pressure on you guys. I need you to try and do as much work as you can. If you're struggling, it is vital. It is so important that you tell me that so that I know. You need to tell me if something's too difficult or you can't do it. If you're feeling overwhelmed with work, you need to tell me. I would love to be, but I am not psychic. If you don't email me, if you don't do the work, I am going to have to assume you are ignoring me and you are ignoring your coursework. Please, please, please talk to me, okay? You all know me by now. You know I'm understanding. I will go out of my way to help. What I'm going to flick back and say as well, although for each of my classes, I've put in at least one live Google Meet, that one is guaranteed. During your other lessons, I can start a Google Meet. So for example, for National Modern, if you were working Wednesday period 3 and you've got a question that would be easier to talk through together, I can start a Google Meet. That is not a problem. Because we should all be online at that time, I can put a quick post on the Google Classroom. Google Meet is open just now. You can join it and we can discuss it. So there can be more than one. I would like there to be more than one, but I also need you to take responsibility. Also on that slide, I'm going to flick back here because I'm not sure if people are skipping ahead in the video and I want to make sure they don't miss stuff. If I go back to this one, you will see the column. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen because you can see my screen. The table here where it says the time the teacher is online, you will notice this does not match the period times identically. The reason being, I'm sure all of you know, and I know, that you need a little bit of a break between classes. You would normally get that walking to and from your classes. So you'll see that although it's 2:10, you know that normally we would start class, 2:05, but it's to make sure there's a little bit of time overlap to have a stretch, to get up, take a break from the computer, get some water or juice, have a quick snack, have a little wander, something like that. So although I will probably be online more than this, it is to guarantee that for that 40, 45 minutes, I am here at my desk ready to help. With that, I might have to go and get a drink of water, or I might have to take a quick phone call or a quick meeting. So it's just to make sure that you know when I'm online. Obviously, pause the video if you need to. Reminder, any live sessions we do on Google Meets will be recorded. I will not be sharing them with people unless I have to. That would only be if there was a cause for concern or inappropriate behaviour, bullying, name calling, such like. Yes, you can turn your cameras off. I would love to see you, but I appreciate not everybody wants someone to see around their home or their siblings or things like that. So you can turn the cameras off. That is not a problem. The chat box will be live as well. Okay, another bit where you may need to fast forward. Hires. This is the plan. Pause this if you want to take note. This is how we are going to structure our weeks for the next 3 weeks, although it may not be in the exact order. For example, it says week 1, 11th of January, a 12-mark essay. I think that's a little bit brutal to give you on the Tuesday, like your first modern studies period back. But you know that within the first week, we will do a 12-mark essay, we will do a skills question, and we'll do 2 targeted revision on the democracy unit. This coming Tuesday, I'm actually going to start with a revision. I'm going to ease us back in. The Thursday, we'll have our live meeting and an essay. Friday, you'll have a skills question. You will then see weeks 2 and 3. It's a very similar structure that I'm opting for. Always with the live meeting on the Thursday. There is an essay each week, a skills question each week, and 2 targeted revision sessions. For the 2 targeted revision, you will be given tasks to work on. However, if there is an alternative method that you feel would benefit you better, I am happy for you to do that, except you must tell me or show me what you've done. So if I, for democracy, have set you a 10-minute research task, but you've decided to do it as a mind map, great, but you need to send that to me. Mental health NPA, similar idea here. What you will see is each week over the next 3 weeks, you will be expected during 2 of these classes to be completing your assessment booklets, which I will be uploading for you. I will do a total different video taking you through the assessment books and what I expect. There will be 1 live lesson, discussion around progress, achievements, questions, what we're doing, what we've seen in the news as well about mental health and COVID. And there's also 1 other lesson. So for example, a lockdown plan for your health, a research task, a resource sheet. There'll be different things like that as well, but at least you can see that each week what we're going for. And National Modern Studies, it's going to be very similar again. Your live meeting will be on a Tuesday. Each week you will have a new lesson on terrorism. So I will be teaching you new material on terrorism. You have a new lesson on crime. So that means you will have new material on crime. We're going to go on to prisons, I think it is, if I can remember correctly. You will then have a revision session. That's the one that's live on Google Meets, where we'll talk through skills structures, how to write good answers, what we're missing, how to get extra marks. And then you will have an assessed piece of work. We're going to start that with a skills question. Basically, that means you need to work that to the best of your ability. Week 2 and week 3 are going to be very similar. Each week you will have a new lesson for terrorism, a new one for crime, a revision, and an assessment piece. You might see that I start using something called a rubric. Hires, you had this before. It sounds super fancy. It's just a marking guide. It's just a really quick way for me to give you feedback. So if you see an assignment and there's a little thing that says rubric, 10 points, you can click on that to show you what you're being marked on, but it allows me to give you really quick feedback. What I have to stress to you here, we don't know what the SQA are about to say yet. We don't know what the announcement's going to be. Therefore, we as teachers have been told that any and all work that you will be doing when we say this is an assessed piece or this is an assessment piece is going to be added to a portfolio of evidence. Essentially, what this means is I will have a little Polly Pocket or folder for you, or an online folder for you for the Mental Health Award, where all your work is stored. If the SQA come and go, hi there, we would like to see the work for pupil Joel blogs for modern studies. I can go, not a problem. Here is the evidence of their level. Here is what grade they need, a pass or fail, A, B, or C. There you go. The SQA have already told us that it'll be quality over quantity. So if you do an essay and you go, actually, do you know what, that was rubbish? That's probably not going to be what we'll send to the SQA. We will use your best work. However, you must take this seriously. I know that sounds like I'm piling stress on. I don't mean to. You know me, guys. You know I want to make this as easy and as kind of genteel, I suppose, as possible. Not everything. So when I say, oh, there's a lesson on terrorism for nationals, that won't be assessed. When I tell you this will be kept for assessment, you will know it will be kept for assessment. Please also remember that anytime you are meant to be in Modern Studies or the Mental Health Award class, I am online. Email me, use Google Chat, Google Classroom, comment, create a poll, reach out, ask for extra Google Meets, okay? This is over to you guys. I hope that this will be helpful. I know that it's all rubbish and we're not all enjoying it, okay? But we do need to do this to the best of our ability. Get in contact if I can help anyway. Let me know how things are going and I'll be seeing you very soon. Please look after yourselves, take care, and remember your health comes first.